Hey everyone, it's Scott J. from Crucible Custom Props, Nerfworks Lab, and all the forums here. So today we have another blaster for you. This is, of course, the Han Solo Return of the Jedi Stembridge DL44. So the Stembridge was, I know you guys have probably seen these videos, but I'm going to repeat it a little bit just in case. Stembridge was an armorer, or is an armorer, who provided the Mauser, blank firing Mauser for the Return of the Jedi scenes that were filmed in the Redwood Park or the forest or wherever it was in California where the redwoods were, where they did all the indoor stuff. Harrison Ford wanted a blank firing gun so he could act with it a little bit better, and they provided one. And if this was it, based on the MGCs that they had. So it was a blank firing Mauser, and of course done up with all the stuff. What was unique about the particular Stembridge one was it had some checkered grips instead of the typical lines. And those are, they come up every once in a while. And those were hand done when grips were too worn or whatever. It seems like all the ones I've seen have been hand done where the checkering cuts actually cut through the brass escutcheons and they overrun and everything like that. So no two are the same, but the Blaster Factory has reproduced the walnut grips here with, they look great. I have gone through like I do normally do and deepen all of the grooves because they're fairly lightly cut from the Blaster Factory. So I have deepened all the grooves and everything, but, typical of this is the steel Mauser replica, so it has all of the, I've done all the fire bluing parts of the parts that need to be fire blued. A lot of people don't know that this is also fire blued, this entire sight ramp, but then they polished down the top half where the numbers are so that there was a contrast to be able to see the numbers for the ranging. The extractor piece there, the bolt stop, and the back latch, those are all in the safety, of course, all fire blued. I have done upbraided springs on this one as well, so you have a good, much stronger spring here, stronger trigger and hammer springs on this one. This is super duper realistic. All of everything still works as it should. Very cool. The flash hider on the Stembridge, I have very, very, very good pictures of the original prop in a private collection, and it basically they just had overspray black on it. There were no greeblies on this side, and the only greeblies here, one of them is missing in current day, but during the filming, there were two no-hole piston half greeblies that were machined out of Delrin, and a little metal plate that was just glued on here as well for the detail back there. So I've made a new metal plate that's made out of sheet steel or aluminum. I can't remember. I think it's aluminum. But anyway, it's a big sheet that I cut it out a little piece and then have to mill those holes. It's kind of a pain in the butt to make. But there it is. That's a real one instead of a 3D printed piece. And of course you have the new Elite scope with the mold line and the dimple. The correct screw, slotted screw that's been adorned with some extra cuts. The super accurate windage knob base. This is the new Elite scope, so this one's very accurate as sizes and everything. I went ahead and added a machine line into the little scope ring knob, which is proper, and then we have the brass thumb nuts on the scope mount. So yeah, pretty straightforward. And we have all of the serial numbers, proof stamps, everything like that on the Mauser stuff, the new type safety, everything's there. So yeah, this is a super awesome, super duper cool. This is my favorite Return of the Jedi blaster, the Stembridge. I mean, I like the MGCs as well. They're cool, but I think Return of the Jedi is really gone up there as far as what my favorites are. Just super cool. I don't know why. It's one of these ugly ducklings that when you look at it, you're like, it's not that cool. But then when you start to hold it and mess with it, it really does kind of sink in and pretty neat. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and new camera. Got a new phone, so hopefully this is better quality. 4K 60 frames per second. So hopefully this shows the blasters in a better fidelity for you guys. Really, this is the next best thing to a real firing one. I've been getting some inquiries lately about live fire Mausers, and I really don't recommend them. It's just a huge expense and hassle to do them, and the expense, of course, is very high. But it's a hassle to own them too. You can't just leave them out and sit around and play with them because they're guns, you know. This has everything tactile, just like a real one, but without any of the drawbacks as far as having to deal with having a firearm laying around. You can just dork around at home and not have to worry about it potentially killing somebody or anything like that. Although it's so heavy, you probably could bludgeon somebody, but I'm not giving anybody ideas. So anyway, yeah, this is super duper cool. I'm so thankful that we live in a world where this is a thing. 10 years ago, this wasn't a possibility. You didn't have this. You had Denix, and I mean, come on, guys, think about this. We have 1-to-1 accurate Mauser replica in steel with walnut grips, super accurate Greebly replicas. I mean, dang, what a time to be alive for a prop enthusiast. Super duper cool. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching.